already know what it is. It's Barbershop Conversations. Hit the subscribe and the like button today.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fernando Pimentel here of BehindTheGloves.com for the fight, guys. As you can see behind me, we are at the post-fight press conference of Carl Frampton versus Leo Santa Cruz Part 2, and like the first one, it did disappoint. Before we even get into that fight, though, Fred, go ahead and you introduce yourself.
Frederick Hawthorne, Barbershop Conversations.
And
Dominic Verdine of RingTV.com and IFL TV over in the UK.
as I stated, I am Fernando Pimentel of BehindTheGloves.com and the fight, guys. Let's talk about this card today, man. It was freaking amazing. Everything you saw on TV is exactly what we expected, besides the ending of Mikey Garcia versus Diaz. No one expected that, but my God, what a freaking knockout. So just tell me about it, Fred. Tell me what you thought. Tell me how you saw it, and just watching the kid lay there for like at least a minute was kind of terrifying for a lot of people.
It reminded me of Manny Pacquiao and the other kid, Marquez. Thank you. I'm just glad we have an LA superstar now. Like, Oscar De La Hoya was my first LA superstar, and I think now LA needs to pull for Mikey Garcia. I think Mikey Garcia has a chance to be electrifying, special. He's humble, comes from the boxing pedigree, and I think the sky is too low for him to reach. I think he needs to reach for like mega stardom, like where he goes over to the UK and he's like a rock star, that type of dealio, because what he did tonight, I didn't expect. I thought it was going to be a tougher fight. I personally thought he was overlooking him because he has $1 million paydays in front of him, meaning he can get the Adrian Broner fight. Maybe he goes and gets a Manny Pacquiao fight, but I'm elated, man, because we have an LA superstar. You know, the Lakers don't have a superstar. The Clippers don't have a superstar. I'm a big sports fan.
Yeah,
the Rams suck. I'm not.
The Chargers are terrible.
Chargers are terrible. We have Mikey. We could potentially have Mikey Garcia, and I want the best for him, dude.
I don't know what he's talking about. We got Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares, but
we do, but it's different. It's different because of his background. Yeah, because of his background. You know, Abner Mares don't have the lineage.
Yeah, the lineage. Obviously, we know Robert Garcia. His father was the trainer. Now we have Robert Garcia, who's the son, being the trainer of his brother. Yeah. So, your thoughts on the knockdown and just how vicious Mikey looked?
I wouldn't call it a knockdown. It was
knockout.
A vicious knockout. He obliterated the young guy. Like Fred said, man, Mikey Garcia has everything. He's a superstar in the making. I mean, I saw such a great smile from that man. He was the happiest guy in the world. It was a tremendous victory. I thought Diaz was not going to defeat him, but I thought he was going to bring a lot more.
Tougher fight?
I expected a very tough fight. I thought it was going to be a very close fight with a decision going towards Garcia, but man, that was a knockout. And if any new fight fans were watching this fight, you have to be a brand new fight fan. I mean, this was amazing. It's what boxing needed. It's a great way to start the year. It's only January 28th of 2017, and we got a potential fight of the year with James DeGale versus Badu Jack, and then now Santa Cruz versus Frampton. I'm sure we're going to get much better fights, but you can't argue that these were great fights, very good fights, and you got a spectacular knockout. So Mikey Garcia, without a doubt, is a superstar.
How elated,
on the rise.
How elated should Richard Schaefer be? This is the second card that he's put on, and he's pretty much gotten almost the exact same response. The main event goes 12 rounds. It's back and forth action, really good fight. And then the co-main event ends with a spectacular knockdown, knockout. Remember, the first time was J. Rock Williams versus Charlo. We got that knockdown. Yep, stanky leg up in the 5th round. And then this one, we got a cold cock knockout in the 4th. Then again, we have Mares versus Cuellar, 12 round, great fight. And now we get a great fight again between Frampton and Santa Cruz. Your thoughts on how Richard feels bringing these type of cards not only to LA, but now this one to Vegas?
I'm happy. You know, I've always been a fan of Richard Schaefer. You know what I mean? A straight shooter. Straightforward, but I just hope Donald Trump don't build that wall before Richard Schaefer maximizes the Mexican population, because I'm excited about what can possibly go on in LA. I mean, we got Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz, Mikey Garcia, Jojo Diaz,
Oscar Valdez.
Oscar Valdez,
Jesse Magdaleno.
Jesse Magdaleno.
Jesus
Like
Christ.
122, 126 is loaded.
You got the young guys like Ryan Garcia coming.
Oh,
on.
Ryan Garcia coming
is
up.
Young
jumping
cats,
Victor,
man.
yup.
Yeah.
And he's fighting next week in Velasco's.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I won't be there.
That's other reasons we'll talk about later.
But I'm outside of my Oscar De La Hoya, and Golden Boy issues with those emails, I'm gonna root for Ryan Garcia. I love LA. Like Oscar De La Hoya is my second favorite fighter. I hate and disdain what he just did, but I grew up to Oscar De La Hoya, and now
Likewise.
my son has it. And I'm being real genuine. I don't give a fuck if the motherfucker's black, white. I got a chance to root for a fucking great fighter, and he lives in LA. And guess who my son gonna root for? He's gonna root for Mikey Garcia. Why? Because dad is rooting for Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just glad he lives in LA. Like, I'm being for real. I am glad we have a superstar in LA. And like
He's well spoken and he's very.
oh, he has everything, dude.
Yeah.
He has everything.
He has everything that needs to be a star. Everybody in LA pretty much does. You know, Abner has the style, has the swag. Leo has the humbleness. Mikey Garcia, as you said, has the lineage. Joseph Diaz has the smile, has everything. Oscar Valdez also has the look.
Love Oscar.
The power. Everybody in LA is actually shining right now in the boxing world. And don't think it's just people from LA, but people that come to LA as fighters. Jason Quigley, who's going to fight Glenn Tapia in Fantasy Springs.
I believe his nickname is Animal.
El Animal, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though
He's got
Quigley.
Jason Quigley, the Irish
Irish
middleweight. A Spanish nickname.
That's the
now.
first card on ESPN.
Yes,
Yep,
yeah,
that's their
against,
first card.
Tapia.
Glenn Tapia.
Actually, they need to start saying thank you, Al Heyman. I think Golden Boy needs to start, when they got that deal with ESPN, they need to start saying thank you, Al Heyman.
We'll talk about this in another video, Fred. We going to Oscar De La Hoya attention. We're not leaving here till 2 in the morning, dude. Especially with you, bro. we cool there. But let's talk about the main event.
I
man.
digress.
It was such an amazing main event. Back and forth the first couple of rounds. Frampton came on strong in the last two. Leo did look a little worn out, but even then at the end, Leo still pulled it out. 115, 113 on 2 cards. 114, 114. Here's the question from there. Do we go to a trilogy fight? Or do they step back from one another and Frampton goes his way, probably gets a rematch with Quig at 126, and Leo
I
goes
think they
back
need a
and
break
goes
from
Lamara.
each other to build up the fight again. I mean, you gotta realize Leo Santa Cruz was able to make adjustments, in this second fight. He utilized an educated jab. He was able to create a lot more space. He was boxing off the back foot. He was able to create that distance. Frampton showed tremendous footwork. Was going well to the body. Showed some good defense. But all in all, Leo was able to adjust and was able to show a different side of himself. He was able to box. You got to remember in the first fight, he was just coming forward. And Carl Frampton took advantage of that. It was just pot-shotting him. As small as Frampton is, even with the shorter arms, he can box from the outside. He knows how to box on the outside. Leo Santa Cruz is always grinding and always going on the inside. So Carl Frampton took advantage of that and was countering him. Leo showed a different side of himself, which to me shows that he is on the borderline, on the cusp of becoming a great fighter, because great fighters always know how to make a comeback, always know how to adjust. And Leo Santa Cruz did that. I mean, do you guys agree?
I completely agree. Actually, to quote Floyd Mayweather, one of the things that he always said when a fighter lost, and he said it when Adrian Broner lost, and even when Brandon Rios was here after his Pacquiao loss, he said, don't look at it as a loss, man. That loss amounts for a greater comeback.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
true.
And that's exactly what's going on right there.
We could have saw Santa Cruz fight the same fight and make all those mistakes that he made, everything that he said that troubled him about his father. They didn't have the perfect game plan. Well, let me tell you what. His father was healthy, and they came in with a perfect game plan.
Fred?
Game plan was solid. Leo Santa Cruz did what I didn't think that he would do. I thought he would fight in flurries a lot, and obviously I didn't think that he could stick to that game plan for 12 rounds. Like, who can? Like even when the four of us had the conversation about Abner Mares, when you stopped me in my tracks, when you said, and I was like, you might be right. And that week I changed my prediction because of just what you said about sticking to the game plan, But in terms of them fighting again, like if the three of us agree to do something, we got to do it, right? It's just man's honor, you know what I mean? The only way they don't fight again is if they agree not to fight each other and let him go fight 2 fights in Belfast. Because keep in mind, he went from Texas. I believe he fought in Texas.
Yeah.
Remember,
Yeah,
he got
his
knocked
first
down
fight
twice
with
or something like that.
PBC
Yeah.
against, Gonzalez.
Yeah, and then he went to New York.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he went to New York, and then he came back to Vegas. So he's been in America for quite some time. If he wants to go home and get some fights, I would agree. But that has to be the agreement between them because, but the flip side of that is, I'm in love with LA.
Yeah.
I want to see Abdul Leo Santa Cruz. And it was 12,000 people at the Staples Center
All
that
I can
night.
say, there was no losers in the first fight, and there was no losers in the second fight because they brought together a great fight.
And Carl Frampton felt that too.
Yeah.
You know, you never see someone as jovial as he is after a loss in front of 100 media outlets. You
And
know
it was
what I
a
mean?
close fight.
It was a close fight, but you never he was pretty comfortable.
This is probably the friendlier version of Barrera Morales. This is the friendly
Oh, sure,
version.
Yeah.
sure.
There's a friendly
yeah,
version
Morales
of it.
stands on his own. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely.
And if we get a trilogy,
The
then
skill level is a little higher with those guys.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
and if we get a trilogy, you already know what to
Yeah, no,
expect from the
trilogy,
first two. So it's
I
like
would take it. I would take it. But where does Frampton and Santa Cruz go from here? Does Santa Cruz go after Abner Maris, which
and see that could be dangerous because
Maris
Abner could win.
Maris is a new fighter.
Can
under
win.
the-
He can beat him
Santa
up.
Cruz, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He
Maris,
can beat Santa
Maris
Cruz.
is now with Robert
And then
Garcia, and I see a tremendous athlete. Maris has a very good chance, and now we can see even a better fight for, as Fred said, LA fight fans. It's big.
Yeah.
It's big.
And since Fred loves LA fight fans, I want to let you know something. March 14th, the PBC will be throwing on an event at Club Nokia. Money Powell is going to be on it. Josecito Lopez more than likely will be on it. A couple of other fighters will be on it as well. And that's something that PBC is doing, putting like basically Club Nokia, LA Fight Club, stuff like that, out here for us in LA.
I had no
Debuting
idea.
it, yeah. So
We know Fred will be there.
something that's in the works, but it'll more than
I
likely
think I'll
be
get
there.
invited to that one.
Yeah, I think you will. I think
forget us.
Yeah, I think we will too. Something tells us that we will.
Sure.
He says sure.
He always throws it out there. Like I talked to him, he's like, "Hey man, can I have your connections?" He's like, "Nah, man." I'm like, "Why not?" You're Hispanic. I'm like, "What, what does that mean?"
I keep it PG 100. but I'm elated. LA boxing fans is in a great place right now. If you like, we're organically, naturally like the heavyweights, the middleweights, the super middleweights, but these 8-ounce glove guys are just amazing, and I think they should be appreciated, and StubHub might be popping. We might have 3 or 4 fights at StubHub this summer.
I'm hoping
Can you believe
USC.
that?
I'm hoping USC gets some fights because USC is nice for 10,000. It's like a bigger version
Yeah.
of StubHub. And trust me, let's say we could get like Brandon Rios versus like a Victor Ortiz and a Omar Figueroa there. It'll be amazing. It'll pop off. It'll be great.
Yeah, it's a good fight, but it's nothing like StubHub
You know,
magic.
No, StubHub does have
I want to
magic.
bring something up that just happened earlier today. Michelle Joy Phelps brought this to my attention that Mayweather on Sky Sports announced that they're close to fighting Conor McGregor.
He said it actually on Showtime as well. He was
Okay.
actually on here.
I didn't know that. I
actually
heard
came
it was
back
me.
from the media section into the media room, and at the time I walked in, they were talking to him, and he's like, Conor says he'll come to Las Vegas to actually meet with you about it. And he's like, well, if he wants to meet me, come on, let's meet each other. And I was like, all right, we'll see how that
I know we
goes.
can save this for another episode, but just quickly, just for fun, what are your thoughts?
On
Is
what?
this fight happening?
Oh, does the fight happen?
Oh, okay.
Who do you have winning?
Does the fight happen?
I don't think it does.
You think it's another publicity stunt?
Man, if you got a girl naked in the room, the most beautiful woman in the world, do you go in? And she says, "Come in." Do you go in?
Yeah.
That's what it is. With $200 million on the table, how do you pass up? You could beat my ass for $50 million. I don't give a fuck. I'm not a loser. Next week,
How much
someone
are
else
those
is
hospital
fighting.
bills gonna be?
Next week, someone else is fighting.
Right,
It
right.
goes. Vargas lost tonight.
Yeah, we're actually gonna bring. I was actually gonna bring that up right
Vargas
now.
lost tonight, but next
How did
week
you lose?
He
Knockout.
lost by 11 round knockout.
Wow.
11 round, and he
Yeah.
has a really beat up face. You can see
He
the pictures
always does.
online. No, but I mean, like this time he looks like completely this like damn. He just looks bad.
Was it a good fight?
It was a decent fight from the HBO stream that I had on my computer, thanks to Time Warner. Bernie, I hope you used it. No, he just looked bad. He got beat.
Was he losing?
Yes, he was actually, and so was I don't know how to say that. Mira was losing as well, but he got the 12-round knockout.
He was losing on the card.
He was losing on the
I
card.
appreciate you guys telling me because I was gonna try to watch it when I got home, but go ahead.
You can still watch it.
You ain't got
No,
cable.
it doesn't count.
Oh, shots
I got
fired.
the HBO Showtime apps.
Yeah, someone had to give him their account.
I'll be streaming the shit out
So
of
thanks
fights.
for telling
I'll
me
be
now.
honest.
I don't get to see the fight.
No, I'm still gonna watch it. I have it on DVR. I still want to see it myself.
Actually, it comes on tomorrow.
I want to watch.
9 o'clock.
I don't want to know the results. So now
Oh.
it's like
Yeah.
it's not worth it. So thanks, guys.
Donald Trump's the president.
I didn't want to know the results.
Oh man, but no man. Overall, on the night, wonderful Saturday night here in Vegas. It's obviously chilly, but the arena was hot. Seats were heated. The fights were sizzling. Your thoughts at the end of the night? Just did the fans win tonight? Did boxing win tonight?
Did the fans win? I won the night. You won the night. Everyone won the night. If you go in, I mean, it wasn't a sellout. Plain and simple,
It was
but
nice and full though.
it felt like I've never been to a big time soccer match across the pond, but it felt good being in the arena, not having a dog in the fight, watching the fans go crazy. Like I literally didn't really care who won. I picked Santa Cruz, but I just wanted to go enjoy fights. And around 7, round 8, I just stopped scoring it. I couldn't
difficult.
score it.
It
I
was
couldn't
difficult.
score the fight, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm going to enjoy the fight and let that be
It was
it."
pretty much a soccer match. It was pretty much Mexico versus Nicaragua, Quadros versus Chocolatito all over
Man,
again.
it was fun.
It's
That
fun.
environment was fun, and I'm thankful that they came over to support a 126-pound guy. You know, which I think is rare. I don't know how rare that is, but or how frequent that is. Excuse me, but I'm amazed. It was fun. It was fun. The weigh-in was it was more people at
Weigh-ins was
this
crazy.
weigh-in than it was at Manny Pacquiao's weigh-in versus Jesse Vargas. And I was looking at it like, wow, you know. So
Yeah, well, those UK fight fans, man, they're committed.
yeah, Sky
Let me
Sports
tell
was
you.
here. You know, Carl Froch was here,
Froch
so it
was
was a big
here.
fight. It's a good fight. So we won.
Did the fans win? Did boxing win? And overall,
Hey,
just thoughts on night?
I said it before already. Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton, they put together a great fight for the fans. Mikey Garcia scoring that spectacular knockout. I just can't get it out of my head. That was really sick. Again, if you are not a fight fan and you tuned in today on Showtime and saw both fights, there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to come back for more. And speaking of Richard Schaefer, man, that guy is committed, dedicated, and is really into putting the best fights that he possibly can, because he shows a lot of passion. And I think that's what we need from our promoters. We need promoters that really want to put good fights for their fans and for themselves, because they want to keep boxing alive. They want to keep boxing, relevant. And I think 2017 has just started the best way possible, because there's a lot of great fights, and I'm excited. And let me tell you,
The card until
again,
March is amazing.
tonight with this fight card was just tremendous. So, props to me.
So once again, Dominic, where can they follow you? That way they
You can
catch
follow
everything.
me on Twitter, DominicVerdeen66. It's also the same on Instagram. You can go to my YouTube channel, which is Dominic Verdeen. Subscribe to that. You can also catch a lot of my work on ringtv.com, which is the official website of Ring Magazine, and IFL TV over in the UK.
Fred?
And what time is it? Just so boxing fans know what the hell.
It's 11:40.
It's 11:40 after the fight. Just want you guys to know that we literally busting our ass for peanuts and your appreciation. So continue to support the fight guys, and we're bringing you guys the stuff that you can't get, that Showtime can't give you, HBO can't give you. You have to go to YouTube to get this information in terms of the video footage, in terms of going to the Porter's house, going to interviews, and tours of hanging out with Meta World Peace before the fight. This is stuff that we do, obviously, to give to you guys. So continue to support the fight guys. Go to Barbershop Conversations, and we're thankful. I'm sure we are.
Let me say, I go to your YouTube channel, and you are one of the hardest working people.
You have like 7
I see
videos a day,
up.
man.
No,
I'm like,
seriously, it
Jesus.
really got me thinking. Wasn't I telling you? I was like, man, I really look up to Fred now. He just hustles. That's what I gotta start doing. Because I see every hour a new video up.
And he just doesn't put up boxing videos. He
No,
puts
he does
up
a lot of
basketball
those cool
videos.
stuff.
He puts general
But the
videos
point is
about
that this man
discussions.
hustles. This man is on it every single day, every single minute, every single hour. I learned that, and I'm trying to implement that to my everyday goals because, man, there's no excuse. There's no excuse.
As Fred said, just continue to support the fight, guys. Just to let you know, as you see on the YouTube channel, before this video even goes up, we already have the Ken Porter exclusive that was at his home. We have this video. We have a Sean Porter one-on-one. We have an Abner Mares, Robert Garcia one-on-one, Mikey Garcia one-on-one. So we got videos for you guys coming, so don't worry about it. Basically, overall coverage from here. Again, you'll catch some stuff on our channel, The Fight Guys. Follow, subscribe. You'll catch some stuff on Barbershop Conversations. You'll catch some stuff on Dominic Verdine's channel, Ring TV's channel, IFL's channel, and even though he's not here, you'll catch stuff on KO Artist Sport. Stephen
Who watched the KO tonight?
Who watched the KO tonight?
KOs.
Two KOs because he
Two
was
for the price of
actually
one.
in Fantasy Springs. And just know, we will talk to him sooner about this, and we'll have a video for you
And
about
it's
it
not
to
free
get
yet.
his recap.
Yeah, the Fight Guys will be bringing Gennady Golovkin with Abel Sanchez in a couple of weeks. We're going to
In
be
a
going
couple
up
of
to
weeks
Big Bear.
going up to
Oh,
Big
we
Bear.
are?
Yeah.
And Shane Mosley.
If you take the damn ride with us.
And Sugar Shane Mosley with his son, and we'll be on
Shane
Believe
Mosley
in
and
2
Shane
weeks.
Jr. in 2 weeks as well.
Yeah, okay.
I would love to go to Big Bear.
Oh, well, cool.
there we
We're
go.
at the end of February.
Okay.
The end of February.
It won't be on a Saturday or nothing like that.
It will be on a Saturday. End of February. There's no sports. There's no college. Nothing.
28th?
25th. 25th. There's no. That's exactly why I made it that day because
18th to 25th.
football will be over. The 18th is the Broner fight, so you don't want to miss that. I know you
Okay.
don't. And the 25th, there's nothing going on so
Yeah,
far.
it is. It's
What?
Deontay Wilder.
We'll go early, come back.
We'll go around and come back.
Okay, all right. We just go. Okay,
Go catch the fight at a bar.
We'll watch the fight with Abel. We'll watch the fight with Abel.
Ask him. Ask him.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
Hey, and
watch
the great
the-
thing about it is that there are going to be no media, just us.
Just us.
Okay.
So it's just on
That's
us.
legit, yeah.
Just
So-
us. Justice
us.
with just us.
Well, thank you guys for watching. Again, once again, just subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the guys' channels, and see you later. Catch you at the fights.
No, but let them see the.
Let them see the remainder of the media room. See how many
media
people
room.
are still working. Like,
Just
see,
pan around.
Just pan around. See, like right there, you got one of the hardest working men in the business. Right there, you got Elisek back right there. Dante's Box Nation up in the back. You got Radio Raheem over here. Dante over there waving his hand and everything. You got Radio Raheem working. You guys, Sean Satella, the Boxing Boys, working over
James
there.
Heater, head of IFL.
James of IFL over there. Yeah, some people we might not know by name. We just saw Louis Sandoval of Fight Hype here. You know, these are the guys that bring you everything and anything that they can. Michelle Joy Phelps is in here. She's probably outside on the phone somewhere, but her stuff's in the back. But yeah, man, we all work hard, so just continue to subscribe.
George Folks is on the phone trying to get his data.
Have a good one, guys. Catch you at the fights. Peace.